Hey everyone! Welcome to the channel. You're about to dive into something epic. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of the exciting content coming your way. Let's jump right in. Power is a word that carries immense weight. When we think of power, we often picture strength, dominance, or energy. But in the context of the universe, power takes on a scale that is almost incomprehensible. From the cosmic to the microscopic, power is the driving force behind everything that exists. And to understand what makes something truly powerful, we must first define what power really means. Is power simply the ability to control or influence? If so, then gravity, which keeps galaxies together and ensures the Earth remains in orbit around the Sun, might seem like the ultimate contender. Or is power about raw energy, the kind unleashed by the Sun as it fuels life on Earth? Perhaps power is about transformation, the ability to change, destroy, or create, like the cosmic forces that sculpt the very fabric of space and time. Let's begin by considering the sheer vastness of the universe. Imagine this. There are more stars in the cosmos than grains of sand on all the beaches of Earth. Each of these stars represents a powerhouse of nuclear fusion, converting hydrogen into helium and releasing an unimaginable amount of energy. And yet, stars themselves are just a small part of the universe's intricate dance of forces. The universe is an arena where different forms of power interact, compete, and coexist. At its core, power in the universe is not limited to what we can see. It's in the pull of gravity, which binds entire galaxies into clusters. It's in the expansion of the universe itself, driven by the mysterious force we call dark energy. It's in the fundamental particles that make up everything, from the tiniest atom to the largest galaxy. The universe operates on principles so precise and forces so immense that even a slight change in their balance would alter everything we know about existence. But as vast and overwhelming as these forces may seem, there's another layer to this concept of power. What if the most powerful force isn't physical at all? What if it lies in the human ability to question, to explore, and to imagine? After all, our understanding of these cosmic powers comes from a force that is entirely intangible: the power of curiosity. As we dive deeper into this exploration, keep one question in mind. Is the most powerful force in the universe something we can measure? Or is it something we can only feel? The answer might surprise you. When we talk about power in the universe, one of the first things that come to mind are the fundamental forces that govern all matter and energy. These forces are the invisible architects of existence, the rules that dictate how everything from atoms to galaxies behaves. Understanding these forces is not just a scientific pursuit, but also a glimpse into the very mechanics of reality itself. There are 4 known fundamental forces of nature, each playing a unique and vital role in the cosmic ballet. Let's begin with gravity, the most familiar yet paradoxically the weakest of these forces. Gravity is the glue of the cosmos, the force that holds planets in orbit, stars in galaxies, and galaxies in clusters. Despite its weakness compared to other forces, its reach is infinite. From the fall of an apple to the spiraling arms of the Milky Way, gravity is a constant, pulling everything toward everything else. It's a reminder that even the gentlest of forces can shape the grandest of scales. Next, we have electromagnetism, a force far stronger than gravity and the one responsible for much of the phenomena we experience daily. Electromagnetism governs the behavior of charged particles, creating electricity, magnetism, and light. It's the reason atoms bond to form molecules, allowing matter to exist in its myriad forms. Without electromagnetism, there would be no chemistry, no light to illuminate the darkness, and no technology to fuel our modern lives. This force is both subtle and omnipresent, enabling the beauty of a sunset and the precision of a laser. Moving deeper into the atomic world, we encounter the strong nuclear force. This is the most powerful of the 4 forces, responsible for binding protons and neutrons within the nucleus of an atom. Without it, The positively charged protons in an atom's nucleus would repel each other, and matter as we know it would disintegrate. The strong nuclear force operates over incredibly short distances, only within the nucleus of an atom. But its strength is immense. It's this force that powers the sun through nuclear fusion, and it's also the source of the devastating energy released in nuclear reactions. Then, there's the weak nuclear force, an unsung hero of the universe. While its name might suggest otherwise, the weak force plays a crucial role in radioactive decay and the transformation of subatomic particles. It's a process that keeps stars burning and creates the elements essential for life. Without the weak nuclear force, the universe would lack the chemical diversity necessary for planets, ecosystems, and even us. Together, these forces create a balance so intricate that even a slight alteration in their strengths would render the universe unrecognizable. Imagine a universe where gravity is slightly weaker. Galaxies might never form. Or a world where the strong force is slightly stronger. Atoms might collapse into unbreakable structures. The delicate interplay of these forces is a reminder of the fine-tuned nature of our cosmos. And yet, as awe-inspiring as these forces are, they only represent what we currently understand. There are still mysteries to uncover, like the enigmatic force driving the accelerated expansion of the universe, dark energy, or the elusive unification of these forces into a single, comprehensive theory. These physical forces are powerful, beyond measure, shaping everything we see and everything we can't. But as we stand in awe of their majesty, a question lingers. Are these forces the ultimate expression of power? Or is there a force even greater waiting to be discovered? Power in the universe isn't just about the forces that hold it together. It's also about the incredible events that shape and reshape reality. Creation and destruction, two sides of the same cosmic coin, are perhaps the most dramatic expressions of power in the universe. They are the forces that give rise to stars, planets, and life, only to eventually break them down, fueling a cycle that defines existence itself. Let's start with supernovae, some of the most violent and awe-inspiring events in the cosmos. When a massive star reaches the end of its life, it undergoes a catastrophic collapse, resulting in an explosion so powerful that it can outshine entire galaxies for a brief moment. A supernova releases more energy in a few seconds than the sun will emit over billions of years. This colossal burst of power is not just destructive, it's creative. Supernovae scatter the heavy elements forged in the heart of a dying star across the cosmos. These elements, such as iron, gold, and oxygen, become the building blocks of new stars, planets, and even life. Then, there are black holes, the enigmatic remnants of supermassive stars. Black holes are regions of spacetime where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. They are cosmic powerhouses, warping the very fabric of reality around them. At the heart of many galaxies, including our own Milky Way, lies a supermassive black hole, millions or even billions of times the mass of our Sun. These black holes, far from being mere voids, can shape the evolution of entire galaxies, influencing the formation of stars and the flow of matter across vast distances. But creation isn't confined to destruction. Stars, the engines of the universe, are born from immense clouds of gas and dust, called nebulae. Over millions of years, gravity pulls these clouds together, igniting nuclear fusion in their cores. This process releases immense amounts of energy, allowing stars to shine and nurture the development of planets in their orbit. Some of these planets, like Earth, become cradles for life, hosting ecosystems so intricate and diverse that they seem to defy the very entropy that governs the universe. Beyond the birth and death of stars, there are even more monumental events that speak to the power of creation. Consider the Big Bang, the ultimate act of creation, where the universe itself sprang into existence. In the span of a fraction of a second, an unfathomable amount of energy expanded into the cosmos we know today. The Big Bang was not just the beginning of space, but also the beginning of time and the laws of physics as we understand them. Every atom in your body, Every distant galaxy and every beam of light can trace its origins to this singular event. And yet, destruction remains an inseparable counterpart to creation. The universe's eventual fate may lie in one of several catastrophic scenarios. Some theories predict a big crunch, where the universe collapses back into a singularity. Others suggest a big freeze, where the expansion of the universe continues until all energy is so dispersed that no activity is possible. There's even the idea of a big rip, where the fabric of space-time is torn apart by the relentless acceleration of the universe's expansion. But there's a profound beauty in this cosmic cycle. Destruction is not an end. It's a transformation. The death of one star seeds the birth of others. The collision of galaxies creates new stellar nurseries. Even black holes, which seem to symbolize annihilation, might play a role in the regeneration of matter and energy on scales we don't yet comprehend. Ultimately, the power of creation and destruction reminds us that the universe is not static. It's dynamic, ever-changing, and filled with forces that work together to forge new beginnings from endings. This interplay of creation and destruction is not just a spectacle. It's the essence of existence itself. And while these events occur on scales far beyond human comprehension, they connect us to the cosmos in a profound way. After all, we are made of stardust, born from the ashes of long-dead stars, destined to one day return to the universe that created us. While the physical forces and events in the universe showcase immense power, there's another dimension of power that transcends the tangible. This is the realm of abstract forces. Forces that exist not in the fabric of space-time, but in the domain of thought, connection, and collective action. Consciousness and unity, two extraordinary forces, stand as examples of how power is not merely about energy or matter, but also about ideas, collaboration, and resilience. Let's start with consciousness, perhaps the most mysterious phenomenon in the universe. At its core, consciousness is the ability to be aware, to think, to question, and to dream. While stars burn and black holes consume, consciousness observes. It is through consciousness that we perceive the cosmos and attempt to understand its complexities. But what makes consciousness so powerful? For one, consciousness enables innovation. Humanity has harnessed this power to transform the world around us. The same curiosity that drove our ancestors to look up at the stars led us to invent tools, build civilizations, and develop technologies that extend our capabilities far beyond natural limits. The invention of the telescope, for example, allowed us to see the moons of Jupiter and glimpse galaxies billions of light-years away. The harnessing of electricity, a product of human ingenuity, has powered entire societies. Consciousness transforms raw potential into action and knowledge into progress. But consciousness doesn't exist in isolation. It thrives on collaboration. And this is where the power of unity comes into play. When individuals come together with shared purpose, their collective impact can surpass even the greatest feats of nature. Unity is the force that has allowed humanity to survive and thrive in the face of overwhelming odds. It is what fuels revolutions, sparks movements, and enables humanity to achieve the seemingly impossible. Consider the construction of the International Space Station, ISS. This floating laboratory is a testament to the power of global unity. Built and maintained through the collaboration of multiple countries, it represents what humanity can achieve when we work together across boundaries of language, culture, and politics. It shows that even in a world often divided by conflict, unity has the power to create something truly extraordinary. Unity isn't limited to grand technological feats. It also manifests in the shared resilience of communities. Natural disasters, pandemics, and wars are all tests of humanity's ability to come together in times of crisis. History has shown time and again that unity can overcome adversity. Whether it's rebuilding cities after destruction or discovering life-saving vaccines, the power of people working together is transformative. Yet, consciousness and unity extend beyond humanity. They are principles that exist in other forms across the universe. The idea of connection is fundamental to life itself. Cells in our bodies work in unity to sustain us, just as ecosystems, rely on the interconnectedness of plants, animals, and microbes to thrive. Even the universe on a cosmic scale is an interconnected web of matter, energy, and space-time. This connection hints at a deeper truth, that unity is not just a human construct, but a principle embedded in the fabric of reality. Abstract forces like consciousness and unity remind us that power isn't always measurable in terms of energy or force. Sometimes, power lies in the ability to imagine a better future and take steps toward it. It lies in the strength of bonds between people, between ideas, and even between living things and the universe itself. Perhaps what makes these abstract forces so extraordinary is that they are boundless. Unlike the physical forces, which operate within defined laws and limits, consciousness and unity grow and adapt. The more we share knowledge, the more powerful it becomes. The more we connect, the more we amplify our collective potential. So, when we think about the most powerful forces in the universe, we must consider not only the forces of nature, but also the forces of thought and connection. Consciousness allows us to understand the cosmos, and unity empowers us to shape it. Together, they form a force that bridges the gap between the tangible and the intangible, the known and the unknown. As we explore the universe, its mysteries, and its incredible forces, a profound realization begins to emerge. The most powerful force may not be a single entity or phenomenon, but rather something that unites all things. This force transcends the physical and abstract, weaving together the cosmos, life, and consciousness. It's the force of connection, the invisible thread that binds everything in existence. Let's consider the universe itself. On the largest scales, galaxies are not scattered randomly, but are connected by cosmic filaments, vast structures of dark matter and gas forming a web-like framework. These filaments, spanning millions of light-years, act as highways for matter, guiding the formation of galaxies and clusters. This cosmic web is a literal connection, a reminder that even the most distant corners of the universe are linked. But connection is not just structural, it's also energetic. Think about light, a force that has traveled billions of years through space to reach us. The light from distant stars, galaxies, and quasars connects us to the past, offering a glimpse into epochs long gone. Through light, we are connected to the birth of stars, the fusion of elements, and the creation of planets. Every photon carries a story, a reminder that we are part of a vast and intricate network of existence. On Earth, connection takes on an even more personal meaning. Life itself is built on the principle of interdependence. The air we breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink are all products of cycles that depend on countless organisms working in harmony. Consider the carbon cycle, where plants convert sunlight into energy, animals consume plants, and decomposers return nutrients to the soil. This intricate web ensures the survival of life, creating a system where every being is linked to every other. But the power of connection isn't just biological, it's also deeply emotional and intellectual. Humans are social creatures, and our ability to form bonds is one of the most defining traits of our species. These bonds are not just about survival, they are about meaning. The relationships we build, the communities we form, and the shared experiences we treasure all stem from our inherent need for connection. Take love, for example. It's often said that love is the most powerful force in the universe. While this may sound poetic, there's a deeper truth to it. Love, in its many forms, romantic, familial, platonic, is the force that inspires cooperation, sacrifice, and resilience. It's what drives parents to nurture their children, friends to support one another, and strangers to extend kindness in times of need. Love transcends distance, time, and even logic, connecting people across boundaries and fostering unity. Connection also extends to the pursuit of knowledge. Humanity's insatiable curiosity has driven us to explore the universe, understand its laws, and uncover its secrets. Every scientific breakthrough, every philosophical insight, And every artistic masterpiece is the result of a connection between ideas, between individuals, or between humanity and the universe. The shared knowledge of generations builds on itself, creating a legacy of understanding that binds the past, present, and future. On a more cosmic level, connection is about recognizing our place in the universe. The elements in our bodies, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, were forged in the hearts of stars billions of years ago. When those stars died, they scattered these elements across space, where they eventually coalesced into new stars, planets, and, ultimately, us. This means that every atom in your body was once part of something vast and ancient. In this sense, connection is not just a metaphor, it is a fundamental truth of existence. And then there's the ultimate connection, the universe itself. Some theories suggest that the cosmos is a single, interconnected system, where everything influences everything else. Quantum entanglement, for instance, demonstrates that particles can remain connected regardless of the distance between them, hinting at a deeper level of unity in the fabric of reality. Could this underlying connectedness be the most powerful force in the universe? Ultimately, connection is the force that bridges gaps between particles, people, and even ideas. It's the force that allows galaxies to form, ecosystems to thrive, and civilizations to flourish. Connection is not just a byproduct of the universe, it is its essence. So, when we search for the most powerful force in the universe, perhaps it's not something we can see or measure. It's something we experience, something that shapes our lives and gives meaning to our existence. It's the force that reminds us that we are not isolated, but part of a grand, interconnected whole. And maybe, just maybe, that is the greatest power of all.